Good night, hey everyone doing? How everyone doing? God is good. This will continue on Jacob wrestle with an angel. And we was talking about when he had to go back home. Okay, it was a separation from sin for Jacob. Now remember, God told him to be an altar and wanted him to fellowship. So now God want all of us to fellowship. Sometimes it might be a long time um that you've been out of church or something like that, but um it's never too late to always go back. Never too late to go back to God's house because He want all us to fellowship. Now He know Jacob been 20 years away from his hometown, so He sent him back. And sometime He left from his hometown all the mistakes that he made. So a lot of time you can run from your problems, you can run from your pain, but sometimes God will lead you right back to your pain. But you ain't gonna never understand it, but it's God's plan. And so Jacob refused to let go, even with his hip out of socket. God also gave him a new name, Israel. Now you remember he got his name changed. God told him your name no longer gonna be Jacob, it's gonna be Israel. So God had him to go back home to fellowship. He had him to build an altar and then told him to fellowship. So God know when we haven't been in the house of love for a long time. It never too late. So He always want us to fellowship and be in the house of the Lord. So it doesn't matter how long. Doesn't matter how long you've been out. It's never too late to always go back. We have to be like Jacob. Hold on. Hold on. Our hurt and pain, but he was hurting and pain while his cycle was out of whack, but he never gave up. He was holding on so tight to God couldn't even get loose from him. So when God leads you, when God leads you back to your problem, to your trouble, to your tribulation, it's always part of God's plan. Always a part of God's plan. And see, at the end, he got blessed. 'Cause remember, he told God, I'm not gonna let you go until you bless me. And trust me, God bless him. Because see, God gonna stick to his word. If God said He gonna bless you, He gonna bless you. So God bless him. Bless him at the end. So when life gets so hard and painful and severe, pray and He will guide you. Sometimes He may guide you back to your pain. But sometimes your pain can turn into your blessing. Instead of him meeting his brother, he met God face to face. And he got a blessing and he got his name changed. So when you think life is over, when you losing hope, God will step in. God will step in. He know what Jacob did. He know what Jacob did. But Jacob turned out to be a good man, and God sent him back to what his trials and tribulation was at, and He wanted him to face it, and also wanted him to fellowship. So and he wanted him to build an altar in fellowship. So a lot of time God will do things and we may not understand. Now Jacob probably didn't understand when He said go back home. He like you know what all I did back there. So he went back and he followed instruction from God, and he also got blessed because God told him He was gonna bless him, and God blessed him. So a lot of time when God tells us to do something, we may not understand. We might feel like that's weird or whatever, but at the end it's all worth it because Jacob got blessed, he got a new name and everything else. So we gonna always be like Jacob, hold on to life. Hold on. He refused to let go. He refused to let go. And all that pain he got from his side, it was all worked at the end because God blessed him. So I hope y'all enjoy this word on tonight. Remember, a lot of time when you in pain at a certain spot or whatever and you done ran from it, sometimes God will lead you right back to it. I'm a witness. Sometimes God gonna lead you back to it. And I used to always say, why? Why this? But you always understand at the end. And you have to remember, our path is always God plan. God plan gonna always be the right way. It might not seem right at the time, but it always be right. And you might wonder why He'll send you back to something that caused you so much pain. But that's how God operates. And it always turn out to be a beautiful thing, and you always get blessed at the end. So always hold on and never lose hope when God send you back to something that you seem weird, or something that you know that you done had problems at. God gonna always lead you somewhere, and sometimes when it do good to go back, you get your healing from it. So always remember, Jacob had to go back to his hometown where he ran from for 20 years, and got blessed. And God bless. He didn't understand why he had to go back, and he had to fellowship. He had to build an altar in fellowship. So I want y'all to have a blessed night. Have a blessed night, and I'll see y'all next time.